All right, so we're gonna come back up here to the river again today. Did pretty good up here yesterday. Gonna try a little later in the afternoon fishing. See how that goes. Normally goes pretty good. We'll see what happens. It's not too windy. Pretty nice. See if I can get this flipped around. There's the river down there. Pretty sure there was one in here yesterday that didn't catch. So I'm gonna go get his little ass today. There you go. Not too much wind. Shouldn't have too much trouble today. The old Merc there fired up pretty good today. I turned the idle down on it yesterday. It was just idling a little too fast for where I want to be trolling. So I turned it down a little bit, so I was afraid I was going to have a little trouble with getting it started and just sitting here idling. You can hear it's a little low, but she's chugging. The old two-stroke still chugging pretty good. We'll run her out today and see how she does. So I'm pretty sure the one we're hooked up with right now is the one that I did not catch yesterday. So this will make up for it. This is probably the last one in this river I've not caught yet. We're gonna look at him here in a minute. He's running pretty deep still. Yeah, there he is right there. Nice little rainbow. Out of the motor, fool. Out of the motor. Get over here. There he is. It's a pretty good little rainbow. He's not bad looking. Not a bad size. Let's see. Where I left my pliers again. They are. Oh, man. Let me turn back around here. Just about eating size. Bring this one home for lunch. Eat lunch tomorrow. He's bleeding a little bit anyway. I really don't like to throw them back when they start bleeding a little bit. There he is. It's about good eating size. Get over here. Come on, boy. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Nice little bow. It's about eating size. That'll do. Got him on that same wedding ring, pop gear. Depends on where you grow up, I guess, what you call it. Night crawler on the tail end of it. Hit it pretty hard today. So here's the current problem. I'm currently doubled. I got one on each line. I gotta get this one in, then see if I've still got that other one. And I can't shut the motor off because it's windy. See if I can get this guy in quick. See where we are with this guy. Looks like that other one's still there. There we go. Here's the first one. Let him sit there in that net for just a minute. Oh yeah, this guy's still on. Oh yeah, we got a double. We got the double. Oh yeah, let's see what we got here. They're both kind of small. Oh, man, I don't know. That one I got down there in the net's pretty good. This one here, this shad rap, he's just another dink. Hold on, little fella. Hook me. Oh, there he went. Should have netted him. Should have netted him. I'd had them both. Hold still, little guy. Hold still. I'll get you out of there. I'll get you out of there. Got him. There goes the second one. Back in the lake. Woo! That was pretty good. That was a pretty exciting double. Nothing better. Hooked up on another one. Back there a ways. We'll get him in here in just a minute. We got just enough wind. I don't dare cut it off to get him in. So we'll let him. And we're going into the wind. Relatively close to the shore. Got this on a big deep dive in shad rap. Just slow trolling him. No downrigger. No. Yeah, he's just a little bitty guy. There he is. Got him on that little shad rap. There we go. That one hit it pretty hard for how small of a little fish he was. Next time maybe I'll bring you a regular camera, not my phone, and just leave it recording so I don't have to keep saying, hey, look, we're back with another one. On that shad rap again. Hit it pretty hard. Felt pretty heavy for a minute, but he's already getting a little wore out. I don't think he's really. Oh, there, I see him there on that. He's just big, skidding across the top. Pretty impressive. These little rainbows are pretty aggressive. I mean, that's a pretty good size. Come up here. Come up here. That's a pretty good sized bait there for how small that fish is. And they hit that thing good and hard all day long. Uh-oh, this get off of there. Get out of here. Yeah, those smaller rainbows hit that thing pretty aggressive. I've had that in a couple small little streams. Or since I'm from Utah, I guess they're called, well, I'm not from Utah, but I live in Utah. So they're not called streams here, they're called cricks. I've used that big shad rap, a couple cricks, little small cricks here, and caught some dinky little trout on it. They're pretty aggressive. Back again on the shad rap. Got another dink here, I can tell. Not very big. At least if he is, he's coming straight at me. I'm pretty sure he's a dink. Oh yeah, he's just a little bitty guy. There he is. A little planter size. Got another one here on the worm rig. Took me a couple Well, very good yanks to get this hook set. The problem with this one is, this rod I have, I don't know, it's not mono, whatever the other line is, I can't take it. And it's real stretchy. I really don't like it that much. I don't like trolling with it. How's that? It's too much line out, too much stretch, tangles up too easy. Another planter. I was afraid of that. A lot of worms. So, probably take this pop gear off and see what I can put behind this little set of spinners I got going here. I've had some pretty good luck. Sometimes I'll just run a little tube jig behind my little set of spinners. See if that gives us anything today. I don't feel like digging anything out of the box. And this is just sitting here. Let's see if I can get this one. I'm gonna put a new swivel on this thing here, a new snap. Yep, we'll give this a go. I've had a little bit of luck with this up at Strawberry. Never tried it here, but I'm sure it'll work just fine. All right. We're still catching them. It's getting close to dark here. We're trying to get back to the shore, trying to get back to the ramp, but it seems like about every 30 feet we get into another one. This one's actually pretty good size. Oh, look at that, it's a nice one there. That's a pretty good fight for the first few seconds. Let's get this one up here. Get a look at this guy. Look at that. That's a pretty good one there. It's not bad. Pretty good rainbow there. Just got this. Is a good one. There we go. Off we go. We only got about, I don't know, looks like probably 300-400 more yards back to the dock. If we can keep some of these fish off the line, we'll be able to get home before, or at least get out of the water before dark. Sunset today is around 7:28. It's about 7:17 right now. If we don't catch anything else, we should be able to make it back to the ramp right about sunset. Well, it looks like we almost made it back to the dock. Like one more wanted another ride in. Let's see what this little dink here is going to look like. In just a second, we'll have them up here in a second. Got one more for the night. Only got about 100 yards back over to the ramp. Cut that off so it'll get wide. Don't ask me how I learned that. It's underneath, all the way over on the other side. There he is. There he is. Come on here, little fella. Here we go. Come on over here. Another one here, right about the same size. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. This guy here, got him on that little Yeah, a little, I don't know what that is. A little strength bait of some type. There he goes. Now I'm not going to put this line back out. Still got the other one still floating around back there somewhere, but we'll leave this one. So that's why I can pretty much throw a rock and hit the boat ramp from here. So I'll get my stuff put away for the day. See if we can cut you off here. If I get another one before we get to the ramp, I'll cut you back on real quick. But hell, it's only right there's the ramp. I mean, 150 yards. Might as well reel that other one in too, but I sure hate to stop fishing. I love fishing till the end. I hate giving up. Even though I've already caught almost every fish out here today, I'm sure there's one that I didn't catch. And I got 400 feet to catch him. And I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. Stay tuned. 7:29. Water temperature today is about 36.5 degrees. Seemed like they were hitting pretty good, pretty aggressive from about 4 to 6:30, something like that. They were pretty fired up around that, and from 6:30 to now to 7:30, it definitely slowed down a little bit. Instead of having one every 4 or 5 minutes, it was about one every 10 minutes for the last hour. Yeah, today for sure the go-to bait today was definitely that shad wrap, probably a 3-inch deep diver sinker. I'm going about, I don't know, a little over 1 mile an hour right now, 1.11 right now, 1.11. Been about 1.2, 1.3 all day. And that shad wrap, I'm not sure how deep he's floating back there, but in this lake, that thing has been the killer of all killers for me over the years. The most reliable thing I got for sure. Looks like I'm going to go ahead and roll this up. Only got a few more feet to the ramp, so I'll go ahead and roll this up. We'll see you guys. So here's what I like the most. The last one on the lake tonight. That's what I like to see.